If you can get those cheap, go ahead and pick them up because they do sell. Hey YouTube, my name's Rob. I am also known as the Chesapeake Picker. I'm a part-time reseller, and I gotta say, just like this OBJ jersey I'm wearing, I have not been able to catch a lot of sales lately, but I got creative. eBay has an algorithm. They don't really share that algorithm, but things wax and wane and stuff. You're gonna pick up a lot of sales when they move you up closer to the top of the algorithm, and then sometimes you're gonna drop off. It's gonna give other people a chance to pull up. So what do you do about it? You just sit there and wait and ride it out. If you have a ton of listings and you got a lot of repeat business, maybe you can. If you're a big time YouTuber and stuff like that, like some of the guys that you see in here are, well, they get a lot of viewer sales and stuff like that. But if you're just kind of a regular eBay seller and you're trying to make some money on the side, it can be kind of frustrating when you go from selling $900 in a weekend to selling $13 in a weekend. Haven't hit quite that low, but you know, I've had some pretty low sales. I've went 2-3 days with like maybe 1 or 2 sales where I'm used to putting out 5, 10, 15 packages every day. So what did I do? I put a sale in my store. I put out 500 things. I told you about this in the last video. I put 500 things up for 15% off. I sent out a lot of offers, and I haven't really done this much in the past, but I also put promoted listings on a lot of my things. So promoted listings, if you're not familiar with promoted listings, you just give eBay a little bit more of your money to bump your stuff up towards the top. I figure we already pay a good amount to eBay every month, but I decided to go ahead and give them a little bit. I don't have anything higher than a 2%, so most of my things are 1 or 2. If you go in and click the little box to promote your listing, they're gonna give you an option to say, oh, most people promote at 5.7% or 4% or 7.5%. I'm not doing all that. Most of the time that works out to be 20 cents, 50 cents, whatever. If it gets my item moving, it doesn't have my item sitting around stale, it also gives me more money to go out and resource or more money to put in my pocket. Once I did that, all of a sudden sales started coming back. So I had 5, 10, 15 things going out again. Now as we head into Q4, hopefully that picks up and I just keep going on. I may end some of these promoted listings as times go on, but with everything that's happening, I'm not really gonna be dropping a lot of cash, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So I got several things that are shipping out here. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. First item up here is an item out of my own private collection from way back in the day. It's a Star Wars graphic novel, Bounty Hunters. Found a whole bunch of these, kind of just sitting in a pile that I didn't know about. Put it up, $20 with free shipping. And this was on Mercari. I picked up this hat a while back. It was a like Rogue, I'm not really familiar with the brand, like a skull and crossbones, kind of a cool looking hat though. I've had it up for a while. It was part of my 15% off sale. It sold for $6.80 plus shipping. So if you're outsourcing and you see movies, you can find movies everywhere. You can see them at garage sales and thrift stores and stuff like that. Most of your average run-of-the-mill movies are kind of worthless. You've seen me probably sell box sets and stuff like that for TV shows. Those didn't do very well, but also some new sealed stuff, not super over mass-produced things that everybody has. So got this movie here. I paid $2.50. Goodwill has them for $3.25 a piece or 2 for $5. So I did get a whole bunch, some for my own collection and some for resell. So this was What If with Kevin Sorbo, so Hercules. I sold this for $26.99 with free shipping, and I've had it for about 5 days. Redskins stuff has started to slow down. You know, the football season's going, and I guess we're just going to call them the Washington football team for the rest of the year, or if Dan Snyder has his way, maybe forever. Stupid name. But anyway, this Redskins blanket was big. It was 79 by 57. I listed it. It had been sitting around in a death pile of stuff I didn't want to get to, but I finally put it up last night and it sold for $20 plus shipping next day. I got this University of Kentucky Wildcats diecast bus at a thrift store a couple weeks ago. There was none on eBay at all that I could find, so I went and I priced it for $30 and it finally sold for $30 plus shipping. All right, next one I got up here. This is a hero card. I got this out of the big lot of NASCAR stuff that I got, where I got a bunch of die-cast cars that you've been seeing me sell. This is just like a large size postcard. Nothing fancy. I made a variation listing where I have these things on sale for anywhere from $1 to $4. Nothing exciting, not a super big sale. The only reason I'm showing you guys about this is because how do you ship this thing safely? I'm gonna use a padded envelope and I'm gonna make a cardboard sandwich. So if you wanted to get a return and possibly bad feedback, you could just pop this thing into a plain vanilla envelope and send it out and be fine, but it's gonna come back damaged. So what we're gonna do here is cut this down. I save, not all, but I save most of my extra cardboard from when I have to ship things out, because it comes in handy for stuff like this, so I don't have to destroy a perfectly good box. This might be just a tad too big. I might have to trim it down. But the basic thing is, take this, shove it in here. All right, it's a little too big. All you really want to do is have this thing not get bent on delivery. There you go. That's it. I could have trimmed that down another inch, but I didn't feel like it, so this one's good to ship out. Part of the big NASCAR purchase that I made, I got a whole bunch of hero cards. There was a good stack of them that were signed. This one here is John Andretti. It's a smaller one. It's like a 9x5 postcard, but it sold for $10 plus shipping. Another DVD out of that big purchase from Goodwill the other day. This is a Hallmark movie called Lucky Christmas, and it sold for $10 with free shipping. Media mail, so it cost $2.80 to ship that out. Is it super profitable? Not really, after you figure out, take about 15% out of fees, take my $2.50 out I spent, take out 20 cents for the envelope, but I still more than doubled my money, and it didn't sit on my shelf for long. It was easy to list, and it didn't take up a lot of space. Disney stuff can be collectible. I think that's why I picked this item up a while back. I don't really source a ton of clothing. It was just this Donald Duck Disney Store t-shirt. I had it around for a while. I finally sent out an offer for $10 plus shipping, and someone accepted that. Another Dale Jarrett die-cast car here. This is a 1/24 scale, as nearly all of them are, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. If you come across backgammon sets anywhere, the ones that are in like the fake leather cases, if you can get those cheap, go ahead and pick them up, because they do sell for some pretty good money if they have all the pieces there. This one wasn't even in great condition. The hinges on it and stuff were all rusted over, but I only paid about $2-3 for it at a thrift store, and it sold on my sale. I had it on the 15% off for $21.25, and it went out with the global shipping program, so I have no idea how much this person paid for it, but I hope once it gets there you enjoy the set. Couple more shirts here. Under Armour can be good stuff. Your plain shirts will sell. They'll take a while. So I went ahead, I bundled these two together. I got about $2 each into them, and they went out for $17 plus shipping. A while back, I got a whole bin of wrestlers from a thrift store, loose WWE Jakks wrestlers from like 2003, 2005. I've sold quite a bit of these. This one is Shark Boy. Never heard of this guy. I had it up. Comps on this were pretty good, like into the $20 range, but this one kind of just had been sitting, even though I had a ton of people looking at it, a lot of watchers. So I went ahead, I sent out an offer for $18, and someone went ahead and accepted that, and that's free shipping. More than made my money back off that stuff, and I still have a bunch left. This is another item I sent an offer out for. This is a Redskins jersey, size XL, Doug Williams, and it went out for $17 plus shipping. So I have not been able to source the last couple weeks. Work has been really busy. We've been doing surgery all weekend, on Saturdays at least, is which the best garage sales are. So I've had to hit up the thrift stores a little bit more than I like to. I'm on call this weekend. Let's hope nobody needs anything done so I don't have to do that. So I went to the thrift stores, and I've been sourcing a lot of books because it's all the same stuff. I kind of been just picking over the same stuff, and because I have to go after work most of the time, I don't really get to get the prime pick of everything in there. But I did get a lot of really good books, most of which are still in the store. This one was What Had God Wrought. I got it for about $2. It sold for $10 in about 2 days plus shipping. Next up out of that big diecast car lot I got, this was a George W. Bush 911 memorial car. No comps on this on eBay at all. I originally priced this thing super high just to see what kind of interest there was at like $175. I finally started dropping the price. I sent it an offer of $40 plus shipping, and someone went ahead and accepted that. Alright guys, thanks for checking out the channel as always. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe down below. Drop me a comment or question, and I'll see you in the next one.